watching the station covering all of the DMV. DC News Now continues.
And we're off to a wet start across the region this morning, and that rainfall is going to be sticking around through much of the day today, so do not forget the rain gear before you head out. What we're tracking right now, though, a steadier batch of rain pushing in for some of our southern areas down toward the Stafford area, Dale City, and even over towards parts of Charles County, over into southernmost parts of Maryland. That even extends down towards King George County, too, in Virginia. So this is where we're seeing the heaviest rainfall right now across parts of our area, right along the I-95 corridor from Dumfries up towards Dale City. So heads up. Back over towards Calvert and St. Mary's County, we did have some heavier batches of rain earlier. Now it's just on the lighter side of things. That's the good news there. As we take a wider look, yes, we still have more rain on the way. That still has to lift its way in from the south. So this is just only the beginning, and much of the area is seeing the lighter rain right now. We'll eventually see some pockets of some steady to heavier rain building in at times through the day today, and that will reduce visibility. We're already dealing with some areas of lower visibility because of some fog and some of that heavier rainfall. Down about 3 miles in Manassas, 5 in DC, 2 miles of visibility in Hagerstown, down about a mile over towards Kaiser and Woodstock. So some pockets of very low visibility. Certainly want to exercise caution on your travels because of that varying visibility from one town to the next, but also because of some ponding and or flooding potential through the day today. That flood watch will hold until tomorrow morning, and that also includes DC, Montgomery, Frederick, and also off towards Washington County, Maryland. Those were the latest updates with the National Weather Service earlier this morning. But much of the region is included in that flood watch through the day today and into early tomorrow morning. Well, let's get right to it with Futurecast to show you what you can expect over the course of the next several hours and through much of the day. And it's really a lot of green on the map, and not only that, we do have some yellows, we do have some oranges and reds indicating some heavier pockets of rainfall through the day as well. But it looks like later on this evening we could start to see those showers breaking apart a little bit. So that's good news there. We could see some dry times later on this evening closer towards sunset. However, still could see some pockets of some isolated heavier downpours at times overnight. Wednesday morning, 6 a.m. looks like we start off mainly dry. Could still be damp out there because we did receive a lot of rainfall. But again, looks like it will start mainly dry before some isolated showers and storms start to bubble up later on tomorrow afternoon. We'll see highs tomorrow nearing 80 degrees, so it will be a little bit warmer out there tomorrow afternoon compared to the day today, which should be right around 70. In terms of how much more rainfall we could see on top of what we've already received, which much of the region has already received at least a ½ of an inch of rainfall. We're looking at least an inch, even closer to 2 inches of rainfall for much of the region. Locally higher amounts expected out towards the Shenandoah Valley with this system. So again, we could see some areas receive at least 3 inches of rainfall. As we look towards the next several days, we do have this warm front drifting in. So out there for Thursday, we'll still see high temperatures, lower 80s. Count with that chance for some spotty showers and storms. Now Friday, still have some thunderstorm activity possible. That warm front will lift in, and that will provide us with some warmer temperatures as we round out that work week. Then as we get towards Saturday, still chance for some isolated thunderstorms out there Saturday, but at least Sunday will be the drier of the 2 weekend days. We go from highs middle 80s on Saturday, lower 80s Sunday, back to the upper 70s, and with ample amounts of sunshine as we start off that next work week. So at least next Monday is looking nice.
All right.